Day of CONCACAF Group Day was the first one to actually produce not only quite some drama but also quite some shifts. We had a late winner for Jamaica over Canada, and also an equally late equalizer for El Salvador against Costa Rica, probably the more surprising result of the two. And as a result, Costa Rica is not expected to be in top spot of the group anymore, rather Jamaica will be, and Canada dropped now to last place, although they still have their home game now against Costa Rica, but still tough order to qualify, and we see already probably qualifying. Jamaica is all but qualified, Costa Rica still looks pretty good, and also El Salvador as they have expected more points than all the other third place teams, so they look pretty good, darn good as well. But thanks to this flip-flopping of first and second and third and fourth place, we have actually quite a few changes here in the bracket. Now, first one, probably the least significant change is that El Salvador is not playing the US, scheduled to play the US. However, down here we're flip-flopping. We have Jamaica now playing against Panama, and we have Mexico playing Costa Rica, which was actually the semi-final, now is already in the quarterfinals. Thanks to this, Panama, who is still ranked higher than Jamaica, is scheduled to play Mexico, and then also in the third place matchup. So we still have a USA-Mexico final, but suddenly we have three teams from Group A qualifying for the semifinal. That would be unheard of, I think, but it's not entirely impossible, since Panama is still rated quite highly, but we have to see how they will perform against the US, if they even make it to the next round. Honduras is also against Trinidad favored. So, what are the changes? I mean, we can already see Mexico's road did actually get tougher in this case, so there should be some changes, whereas the US road got a little bit easier. That's exactly what we see. The US chances of winning the tournament got boosted even more, and Mexico's chances dropped, as did Costa Rica's. Everything else is here is largely unchanged. Jamaica moved, I think, a teeny bit up. El Salvador now looks pretty good here, while Canada dropped. One last thing, you will see here that the US-Mexico final is not as close as it was yesterday, and the same goes for those for the semifinal, just because I forgot to include home field advantage in my calculation. So it's still kind of a closest match, 55-45, but not as big of a difference, not as close as it was scheduled before, but still a very close matchup. Well, thanks to home field advantage, the US is an overwhelming favorite. They haven't shown it on the field though, and we will have to see how Mexico will play tonight, whether they can back up their 6-0 thrashing of Cuba, and it is still all wide open, but very interesting. And now we have the first real changes. We'll see if more will come. Okay, enjoy the games. Bye bye.